live. And well, there's no right or wrong answer. So please try to be nice and kind about the topic. And if you feel uncomfortable, there is like a ask for help button that I can go and help you out. But remember as well to go to let other people speak. All right, this is really important. Do not monopolize the conversation. And because sometimes I know people get so excited and really, oh, I like it, this, I really want to talk about it. So please remember, we are in a group, we are in a community, and so everybody wants to be nice and kind, and everybody wants to speak and talk. Okay, so let's have some fun. Let's enjoy. It's Friday. Oh my God, there's a lot of people. Oh, I need to recreate the rooms just because people, they have left. Yeah, so, okay. 1, 2, 3, let's see. All right, and just a second. Just changing a couple people here. Okay, so I think we are good now, or almost good. Yeah, okay, we're good, I guess. So let's go. Let's enjoy this conversation. See ya and have fun. Okay, so I'm here with Jefferson, Thiago, Diego, and Thais. Very good. So Thais, the only girl with us. Good to have you here. And well, just let's present ourselves. Thiago, can you present yourself first? Can you start?
Sure. I'm Thiago. I'm moved to the United States 4 weeks ago. I'm a friend of Philip for a long time ago. I'm working with IT. I'm a software developer, and I'm here to practice my English as well. Everyone does.
Very good. Welcome aboard. Okay. Jefferson, what about you?
Hello, my boy. I'm Jefferson. I live in Goiás, the best and most beautiful city of Brazil, because I live here. I'm economist now by TNT. I'm YouTube by the rest of the world. That's important. Everybody can talk about me now.
Yeah.
I'm professor for a Catholic University of Goiás, and I really don't know my age now because I just counted to 30.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm kind of losing, the numbers. I don't know how to say I'm starting losing it,
Yeah.
It happens. And you, Diego?
Hi guys, I'm Diego. I'm living in São Paulo. I am 34 years old. I'm a commercial analyst here. So, by the way, this guy inside me, can you see?
Yeah, this handsome guy.
By the way, he is my teacher. My teacher.
Nice.
English.
Great. Really good.
Yes. So I can't say anything wrong in front of him.
Yeah.
This is a good practice for him. This is a very good practice. I see everybody's have a different backgrounds, different life, and everything that he can have to, he can everything that he have a time to experience this conversation is very important. You know that.
Yes.
Every time you you have time to practice. It's very important. So that's how you get better. So you get better. So
Yes.
I hope he can he doesn't get too nervous and can tell
No
everything
pressure.
he knows. But no pressure, exactly.
No pressure. And by the way, this is a good teaching method, because, for example, when you have a private teacher and you come here, I think it's the best way, because you can like learn and you bring to your teacher. By the way, he's by your side, so he can pay attention to you in a free environment. Like, it's not, and yeah, it's going to be really good. That's the perfect match. Keep doing that.
Thank you.
Really good.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And nice, very nice seeing how you guys do the group conversation. It's very interesting, and congratulations. It's nice.
Thank you for coming. Hope you can all enjoy. Let me talk to Thais. Can you present yourself, Thais?
Okay, hello, good afternoon. I'm Thais. I'm a lawyer. I live in Rio de Janeiro, and I finished my course, English course. I have 20 years, so I'm here to improve my English and learning new things.
Very good. Very good. And I was going to talk to Sida, but she left. Maybe she got scared about English, but yeah, it happens. What about you, Fabiola?
Hello, everyone. My name is Fabiola. I am 23 years old. I work as shipping supervisor, and I live in Tocantins, Tocantins, and I think is it.
Very good. Very good. Good to have everybody here. So I'm Philip, and as Jefferson, I don't know my age, but we are pretty closer, like same age almost. And I'm also a teacher, but English teacher, and I'm studying natural science at University of São Paulo, my second degree. And I'm here not to speak English because I have been speaking a lot, but to meet all of you and to hear your thoughts about the topic. So the very first question is, like, in your opinion, what is the biggest problem of fake news? Is it the people who produce it, the people who believe it, or the people who spread it, and why? Or everything? Let me start with Jefferson. I put you in the main room with me because I was okay. I want Jefferson talking to me about this. It's going to be really nice.
Okay, about fake self.
Yeah,
I'm gonna create a fake self.
Yeah,
no problem. So let's begin. I don't like to read. I don't like to study. For me, it's so boring to do this kind of thing, because the world don't need somebody that can talk, can think about the transformation. So this is the beginning. I'm a boring person. I'm terrible. I'm not polite. I'm not polite. And I didn't pay any attention to anybody. I'm not worried about TNT. I'm not worried about nothing. This is my fake self.
very good. I thought nobody was going to pay attention on this first one, and thank you for doing that. That's a good exercise, bringing a fake self to present. So this is a really good exercise. Yeah, really good one. Yeah, I hope it's all false. Okay.
Yeah, I'm not awesome. I'm ugly person.
Okay.
Because thank God it's Friday.
Thank God it's Friday. Very good. Does anyone else prepare the fake self to present? No? You did, Thais?
No.
No? Okay, so
No, I
I'm
don't know creative.
I'm going to ask the second question. That is what's the biggest problem of fake news, in your opinion? So Thais.
In my opinion, the biggest problem is the people who produce, because I don't know what kind of people do this. So I don't believe in it.
Very good. And you, Diego, what do you think about what's the biggest problem in your opinion? People who produce, the ones who believe, or the ones who spread it?
Okay, Felipe. So I can't see the question anymore because I go out. I left the room and I enter again. But,
yeah, here, there you go. Number 2.
Thank you. I think it is both way. I don't think that we have just one responsible for this impact for us, you know. I think this, at least me, I believe that if we don't have just one responsible for that, who produce, who share this new, I don't know, but I believe in this case, I think this who produces that, who produces is the main responsible for that.
Very good. Very good. And you, Thiago?
Certainly the people who produce it, because it's the source of fake information. And, you know, people who believe it, yeah, it's just a victim of the fake information. And the people who spread it, it depends if it is intentional or unintentionally spread information. So the biggest problem is who produce, and after that, the people who spread it intentionally, the fake information. And the people who believe it, yeah, just a victim. He's not part of the problem.
Great. Do you agree with that, Jefferson? Do you believe like who produces is really the source of the problem, or everybody is the problem? Or
I think everybody, no, not just who produce it, because as a scientist, I lead with facts. For me, the most important thing about information is the facts, is the reality. So when you produce the fake news, you are destroying the fact. Distortion. How to say distortion? No, you change the fact in the bad way. It's, for me, it's terrible. It's terrible. And more terrible yet, when you have the fake news, you see the fake news in Telegram, in Instagram, in Facebook, and all kinds of social media, and you spread without read. It's terrible. For me, it's terrible.
Without checking, right?
Without checking. So you need to check the facts. And this society is not worried about it. Just to spread the news. For me, it's terrible. Yet, today I receive a terrible fake news about somebody that I know a lot. And for me, I can't believe that you spread this kind of thing. You are destroying the person. This is not the reality. And I saw this in academy to destroy a lot of economists. That for me, it's very good to think about the reality, destroy just with fake news, and not think that way.
Yeah, it's really a huge problem nowadays. Everything
and
about
and try to destroy the science. For me, this is terrible. It's the bad of the fake news, because I'm a scientist.
Vaccination and stuff. So people create, oh, you're gonna change your DNA if you get vaccinated, and yeah.
You'll be alligator.
Yeah, exactly. I'm gonna create a fake news, but in a good way. If you get vaccinated, you're gonna be fluent in English in 3 seconds.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah. If you are vaccinated, it's more likely to be fluent than people who do not get vaccinated.
Yeah, it's awesome.
I'm gonna create a WhatsApp message and start spreading it.
I'm out.
Yeah. Fabiola, and what about you? What do you think is the worst? The person or the group of people who create, people who believe, or people who spread?
Well, in my opinion, the biggest problem is who produce it, because I think it isn't necessary, why someone will gain with it, I will lose my time creating something that isn't true. So I think it isn't necessary. Only if you are in a so terrible life that you will create something for you, you you can have or other reality. So in this case, I will understand if you create some fake news. But in our reality, in our situation, especially political situation, nowadays, I think you don't can create fake news, and you can't share it too if you don't know if it is true or not. But in my point of view, the biggest problem is who create.
Yeah, I always think about that. Why do they create fake news? And what I see is there is a purpose on that, and there are a lot of people, they create fake news in order to create chaos and to disturb and to twist information, because there is a reason for that, right? So they create this environment because of something. There is a purpose. So if we think about elections, there is something like you are controlling information, right? So that's basically how it happens. But yeah, we're gonna have more time to talk about it. But first, this is something I'm gonna start asking Diego. Diego, question number 3. We are talking about information, right? So how can you be sure? How can you ensure you are getting the best information about what's happening in your life or around yourself? How do you decide which sources you're gonna trust or which you're not going to trust?
So, Felipe, this is a good question, but because the most of the people don't have the one method for that. I am talking about the question 3 with my teacher on my side, and he agreed with me, because we don't have just one method for to be sure about that. But I follow some guys in the social media that I can trust them. So if he posted some information, some news, I can trust him. But if you see some news in the global, for example, the normal social, right? Is very. I have very doubt about that, because I can't trust it totally. I don't know what do you think about that, but I don't have it. Just this is my answer. I can I can't to answer this question with one message that I can trust.
Very good. So yeah, I totally understand. And I think that's a good idea to follow and to have people we trust. I think it's a good way. Yeah, very good one. Do you want to add something else?
No, oh great. My teacher wants to respond. Okay, with that. It's okay for him.
Do you agree? What's his name again?
Andre.
André, do you agree with Diego? Disagree?
I agree with him. Of course, we need to know what the background, whatever we're reading from is important. Whatever is size, of course, everybody has different opinion about some things, but facts are facts. We cannot judge, we cannot make up certain things. So maybe if you search on 2 different sites, the same information, and see if it is true, then okay, maybe you can get there. But if you see something's not right, you see some information that is very different, then you have to have your alert button on. You'll be like, okay, something's going on, something's not right. So you have to if you need actually this information to be right, you have to search way deeper for you to see what's the real truth on this. So to be trustful, to have trusted sites, websites is, I think, is essential, of course.
Yeah, very good. Yeah, I think it's what concerns me a lot about the media itself. It's the purpose to post a message or information. For example, Globo, they post in a way. Record, they post in another. Band, they do another something like the same information. They communicate themselves in different ways, and I think it's really complicated sometimes.
Exactly.
Jefferson, and you, what do you think about it?
About this, it's the same in the United States. It's the same. You have a lot of channel that talk all the time about Democrat and the other about Republic, and just a little bit alternatives, just a little bit. But most of the channels, I like this guy, I like this fact and those facts. And so, because there is a ideology, big ideology, and you have the supporters. You must be how to earn money with that group, financial. For me, it's terrible. I think it's the same like you said, Global, Record, and Band News, or CNN in Brazil.
Yeah.
But for me, the best information, it's the most important thing, you must have a filter. As economists, what I do every day, I go to the facts. For example, I used to read Central Bank, all the news produced by Central Bank, and I have my own interpretation about IBGE, a lot of sources about IBGE, about stock exchange like B3, a Bolsa de Valores. I do the same. And about books, I like to read the books and not the comments from somebody. I prefer to read the books and not the comments. It's not make my mind.
Better the books than the films, for example.
The books?
The books or it's better the books than the films, the movies, right?
With my filters, yeah.
Yes.
With my filters.
With your lens, right?
My lens. This is the most important thing. For example, today somebody called from me from a bank. I have a very good financial product for you about this and that, and talk 10 minutes. And I said to her, I'm economist, I'm professional for financial, and I know all you said. So I don't want to buy your product because it's not a good product. You are a seller. I'm not a buyer.
Very good. Yeah, and when you have good information by yourself, you can decide better, right?
Yeah.
Very good.
I think that this is the best way.
And you, Fabiola, how do you do to really get the best information for yourself?
Well, I think it depends. I think for you have good information, you can have information of different fonts. You know, you have a lot of sites or journals or books, and you read a lot of things, and just with it you can decide what is true or what isn't true. You know, I think if you use only one font of information, for example, if I read only one journal, isn't good because can be tendencies. So I think it is not the best way.
Yeah, there is a bias within the information.
Yes, because different fonts have different points of view, or I think is it.
Very good. Thais. Oh, Diego.
No, I just say that I like the background.
Oh yeah, exactly. I was going to say that as well. Background. Oh my God. Very good. So Thais, how do you do?
I agree with Jefferson because I think it's necessary to take care where you are reading the notes. So I think the first step on this.
Very good. Thiago, do you have anything else to add?
Yeah, actually, I do. Jefferson, for example, he's an economist, so for him it's easier to check information about the stock exchange or anything in the economy. He have a good perception if something sounds like a fake news. He have this perception because this is a thing that he works on. So for Jefferson, it's easier to check that kind of information. Now, for example, you take a lot of fake news about the vaccine. It's hard to me or everyone else to know if it's a real fake news or if it's true, because I'm not a medic. I'm not a infectious disease specialist. It's hard to check if the information is true or not, because we have a lot of technical terms, and I didn't study it.
Yeah.
to know if it's true or not. Yeah, that's my thoughts.
Yeah, and I think that's the main role of the news journalists. It's like exactly what Jefferson said. If you can go really to the source of the information, that's the best way. But sometimes we cannot, like, imagine if we need to check everything in detail about food, about the economy, about medicines, and about everything. I don't know about you, but I would go crazy, you know? So, for example, of course, you trust a couple people, and then you like, okay, these people I can trust, this thing I can, the other I can't. So I think the main point is trying to get the information from different sources. And I don't know, for me, it's something really complicated to solve the problem itself. And then that's my next question. How can we solve this fake news problem? Is there Yeah, please, Jeff.
My mother, for example, she didn't take the vaccination. She believes that ivermectin gives enough protection for everything, and she believes that vaccination created in 1 year. It's a very experimental. Yeah, there's some fake news, some doesn't. But for example, she doesn't believe in vaccination. Yeah, and I can't have a opinion about that because I don't have a know-how about it. I never studied. I have to trust in what the people are saying.
Yeah, please, Jefferson.
Yeah, the best journalists of Brazil and the world have ways to see false information about fake news. In Brazil, there is a lot of programs like boatos.org.
Yeah.
You have Agência Loop, and I have a lot of sources to do this. But I'm not a journalist. I can't check this. But the journalist, the good journalist, must to check the source, check the facts. So I think this is a good way to check if it's a fake news or not.
Yeah, Thais, please.
And we don't have time to check all things. I think it's impossible. And for example, my mother-in-law, every day he spread fake news. Every day she lost time reading things like that.
Because she's not read or write the right source. You change the source, change your mind.
I don't know about the source, but if it comes from WhatsApp or YouTube, because people are like, you can create whatever you want on YouTube. You can say whatever you want. Like in here, we're talking about fake news, and maybe we are spreading fake news somehow. I don't know, but and of course we are here. It's like a conversation, informal conversation about normal people with normal people. So it's not the case. We are not spreading fake news, just like an example. But this is something I talk to the hosts. Like, we are not here to tell, oh, this is correct or this is wrong. We are here to think about. So I'm not saying that fake news is good or bad, but let's think about that. I have my own opinion that fake news is bad, but I don't know if everybody agrees, and let's think about that. If you agree that, okay, fake news is a good thing, then let's discuss about it, right? So I think that's the way we try to do in here. Fabiola, do you believe we are getting better to detect fake news?
No, I don't. I really don't believe on this, because every day we have a lot of fake news. Every day is produced and the more fake news. And if we will check it every day, all the time, we will not talk about anything. You will only lost our time checking the facts. I think some things we check and others we don't. But I think we are not getting better detecting this.
Yeah. Diego, do you think that people somehow or eventually will stop creating fake news? Or are we going to get better on this situation? Or it's going to be, it's question number 5, but it's I'm changing it a little bit. So do you believe that we're going to stop somehow creating fake news or having the whole situation about fake news?
Yes, I was preparing me for answer the question number 4. That's
Yeah,
okay.
That's real life. That's real life. I change it, and I know that. That's why I change it. Because yeah, this is real life conversation.
No problem. Okay. But yes, if you think about the few years ago, for example, that we didn't have the internet like we have today. Yes, we are better if you compare it to this period ago. But I agree with the Fabiola, I know I remember, or Thais and Jefferson said, it depends how many news do you want to check, If you have the one new, this new is important for you, you need to check that. You need to check a lot of places about that. If you have some many news, you crazy if you want to check it. This is new. This is factual. This is new. This is fact. This is new. I'm sure that you will crazy.
Yeah.
You will go be crazy. But yes, I think is it for me.
Great. Yeah, you did well. Though I changed the question, you really good answer. Very good one. Very good. Thiago, and you, like, you're living in the United States now, and a whole new world for you. Do you think, like, the difference between Brazil and the United States, you're gonna live a different way of this subject that we're talking about, or it's gonna be the same as you lived in Brazil? How do you see that?
Yeah, it's basically very same. We have news on TV, and we'll have a channel that are Democrats, and another channel is Republican, and each one defends what they believe, and you don't know what's true or not, because they change the news, the facts to looks like better from one side or from another. Yeah. We usually trust in this kind of information on the TV, but nowadays we can't trust anymore on the certain information. Yeah, we're lost.
And it's crazy to think that United States, they really have like a channel for Democrats, a channel for Republicans.
Yeah.
For me, it's crazy.
Yeah. For example, the people here are Republican, so they are watching Fox News because Fox News are support Republican guys and attacks on the Democrats every time. Attacks Biden administration. Yeah, I see. I watch TV here to improve my listening, and basically what they're saying is attack the Biden administration every time. Yeah, I think personally it's not a good administration, but they're overreacting.
Very good.
Yeah, that's it.
Jefferson, and you, do you think we will eventually stop creating fake news someday?
No. No, it's not stopping. Because the fake news, we had fake news from 2000 years. For me, it's not news. The only difference now, because you have a social media that spread the news, the fake news. The only difference for me is this is the same. You have a lot of histories or stories.
Yeah.
About, in the past, it was terrible, about people, about politicians, about actors, about gays, and a lot of things. So,
gossips everywhere.
Gossip, yeah, it's really. So I think it's not getting better. It's the same. But what to do? I think depends. It's not about the government will control the fake news. It's not easy. I think it's not easy because the government likes these two. Oh, the government likes to put some fake news about the opposition. So what's the equilibrium? I really don't know the equilibrium. It's possible to have equilibrium. I really don't know. So what I do to see the facts and not to work with fake news and not to spread the fake news. But I have a WhatsApp group with economists and journalists from Brazil. It's a very good group that participated. And all the time when we have facts about something that we saw that's terrible about somebody, we check the fact.
Great.
And so we put there, it's fake news, it's not fake news. This is the fact, this is the fake news.
Great. Very good one. Good to know that. Is it public, like not the group, but do you post this kind of analysis about fake and the real fact somewhere?
Yeah, it's all, but a WhatsApp group, it's a closed WhatsApp
Yeah,
group.
no, but do you post on internet some like this information is fake and this one is true? Do you have this kind of work, or it's just with the WhatsApp group?
No, just WhatsApp group. Because they are journalists from Valor Econômico, Folha de São Paulo, and Estadão, and a lot of economists that work in World Bank and IMF. And I'm there. I don't know what I'm doing there, but they like me. What can I do?
It's because you're pretty.
Yeah, maybe. I really don't know.
Very good, very good. Thais, and you, what do you think? It's gonna end somehow? You're muted.
Sorry. I'm unbelieved. I think you increase and get more convinced.
Yes. Very good. Yeah, I think it's gonna just get worse. Worse and worse. Yeah. Oh my God. So it was really fast, the conversation. I wish we could have more time. Let me check on Tati. I think it was good, the conversation. You're smiling. Do you have anything to share with us? What happened in your group?
Oh, Felipe, why? Mine is very complication with now in my room, my home. This dog is very crazy now. But this conversation is very interesting and very important for the people. Fake news is the I'm sorry, my daughter is here.
No problem.
And
It's Friday.
yes,
Friday. All right. Very good. Let me.
and it's very good. It's very good conversation in my room.
Very good one. Warley, can you hear me?
Hello, yeah.
It's been a while, we don't talk, so please give me updates about what you talk and what happened, and did you enjoy the conversation? Any highlights?
Yeah, I was with Josuel and Fer, and it was amazing because we were discussing about the our point of view, and sometimes it's the same, sometimes it's different, and that's good, you know. So yeah, I like so much, and I was trying to answer the number 8, but the times end. So can I answer now, because I think it's a good question. And
please.
Yes, okay. So I think about the number 8, I think depends on the level of the false news, you know. For example, if this kind of fake news will get some, how can I say, bad for someone, you need to pay for that. But I think there's a lot of many examples about funny fake news, you know, for example, oh, chupacabra in your street is something like that. So I think this is a kind of fake news so fun to share sometimes because I do this sometimes. So yes, I think I think it's a good example for. So I think there's a lot of bad fake news and a lot of fun fake news shows. So yeah, it depends of the.
Oh my God, that was hilarious. Really good one. Yeah. Sometimes we need to have fun, but yeah, I get it. Oh my God, I'm kind of lost now. Let me talk to Marco Antonio. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
So, what is your opinion about fake news? Do you think the problem is with people who creates it or with people who spreads it?
I think the problem if the people who create and the people who spread it, because both are big problem. Create, you will make some.
Oh, you're muted.
Oh, sorry.
Oh no, he left. I think that was a mistake. Yeah, and it's not fake news. That's true. He left. And Anderson is still laughing about the Warley's comment.
Yeah,
So,
você encontrou um monte de chupacabra.
Yeah. Elena, I know you're just trying to take you think a little bit. So, do you think is it important to talk about fake news?
Yes, I think it's very, very important because in the websites, and I think especially in the social medias, there are some fake news, and is affecting principal. I don't know the word. I forgot. Mainly, yeah, the older people, and I think it's important to discuss about it.
Very good. And more important that we are doing that in English. And this is really
Thank you.
Yeah. Atamis, what about you? What I don't know, how is the fake news in UK? Can you share a little bit, like, is it the same as in Brazil and other places?
It's the same.
Same?
Yeah, it's as hilarious as in Brazil. Like, yes, it's sometimes very harmful as well. I think the biggest one now everywhere, it's about the vaccine. So everywhere, you know. So, but it's the same. People in the UK, they like gossip and they like rumors, so they like fake news. It's I think everywhere.
Yeah, and I have just created one. If you get vaccinated, like, I don't know if, I hope everybody here is vaccinated, but if you're not vaccinated for COVID, you're not going to be fluent in, not just in English, but in any language. If you're not vaccinated, you're not going to be fluent. And this is true.
Philip,
this is science.
Thiago is not vaccinated. Thiago is not
Thiago
vaccinated.
Really? Thiago, you're not gonna be fluent. I'm sorry.
Really?
There are a lot of researchers that tells. I have a cousin. He is trying to get fluent in English, but
yeah,
he didn't.
I will get vaccinated next week. I promise.
Yeah, I'm counting on it. Okay.
Be careful.
I'm pressuring the vaccinated here. Thiago, you're vaccinated in the United States now.
We're gonna ask in the registration form in the website. If you're not vaccinated, you need to pay to use TNT. It's a good one.
Be careful became crocodile.
Yeah, it's yeah, no, but it's this crocodile thing, it's fake news, but about the English fluency, this is really true. I tell you, I promise, if you do not get vaccinated, never you're gonna see the fluency. Yeah, Thais, we're running out of time. So people, I want to thank you all. It's Friday, and we are not going to have happy hour today because it's been pretty impossible for me to handle the happy hour and all the events. So what we are gonna have, November 2nd, we are going to have a live on YouTube to help people, especially those who are not here. Like if you're here, you're already practicing and you already know how it works. But for those who are not in here yet, we're gonna have a live video on YouTube to talk about how people can practice English for free. And I'm gonna do step by step. So today I'm not going to ask about the WhatsApp group or whatever. I'm just asking you, please subscribe to the YouTube channel, the Talk and Talk YouTube channel. Please do that. It's gonna help us a lot. Please follow us on Instagram. And more than that, most important, you don't need to pay anything. I don't want your money today. Not today, maybe tomorrow, but today, no. Please bring people to join us. This is really important. We have been changing people's lives just because of this way of practice and learning. So of course we need money and everything, but really bring more people. This is really important, okay? And not just once, but speak every day if it's possible. I just need your time. We need to be louder. We need to make a big noise to other people, okay? Because we are doing a great job and you all are doing a great job. It's not easy to be here, so congratulations, each of you. Just being here, it's amazing. And I hope one day you can be part of our host group to help other people. And that's exactly what we have been doing so far. So thank you so much. Thank God it's Friday. And I'm not going to work until Monday. I need a time off for real. And I want to really thank you all for coming. Please get vaccinated if you want to be fluent in English. All right? So thank you all for coming. Thank you, Diego and Alan, no. André, thank you so much for coming. It was a pleasure. And Jefferson, as always, Thiago, Fer, Fabiola, Tati, Cynthia, Wanderson, Gabi, Wedson, Josuel, Miriam, Helena, Tamis, Marco Antonio, and Warley. Thank you so much. Have a great weekend. See ya. And enjoy.
Everybody, have a great
Bye.
Don't believe
Great Friday for everyone.
Friday. Please do not drink too much. Stay safe. Wear masks.
Bye, guys.
That's
Yeah.
good.
Bye bye.
Take care.